If you're pregnant and you're considering having your baby in the United States of America for any reason, it could be because of their high standard of healthcare service in the United States of America, or for any reason best known to you, there are things that you must avoid to do when you get to the United States of America, or when you have a child in the US. And that is what I'm going to be discussing with you in this video. I've heard several stories about people having their child in the US and end up not getting a visa renewal to ever return to the United States of America for any reason. And you must know that currently birth tourism in the US is illegal. So I am not encouraging birth tourism, if you must know that. I am not. I'm only saying that if for any reason you have to give birth in the US, there are some things that you must avoid doing. And birth tourism being illegal in the US doesn't mean that if you have good grants for which you have to give birth to a child in the US, you won't be allowed to have a baby in the United States of America. No. So long as you have good grants, good evidences of why, maybe because of some health challenges, your doctor referred you to the US, and you have good grants or good reason for which you're giving birth in the US, you will be allowed to, you won't be chased away. But you must know to avoid doing some things if you ever want to get a visa to return back to the US ever again. Hi there, my name is Deb and I'm glad you are here. Welcome to Discover with Deb. So now, if you want to have a child in the US, you must avoid using public funds. You must avoid being a public charge. What does that mean? The US government, either the state government or the federal government, have something called the Medicaid that provides either free or subsidized healthcare service for its citizens, those who cannot afford healthcare in the United States of America. So if you go to the US to give birth to your child, you must avoid using Medicaid. You must avoid using public service and becoming a public charge. And that is because you will be stealing from the government. You're not a resident in the US, so why should you use the Medicaid? You should pay for your services from your pockets. And you must know that several people in the US will want to give you free advice. They will want to advise you without your permission, without you asking for it, to not pay for your childbirth, to use Medicaid. But please stand against this. Pay for the services offered to you either through your own insurance, if your insurance provider provides services that covers you internationally, or you have to pay out of pocket. And the reason is because, say for instance, you later apply for a visa to visit the United States of America, and you have been to the US and you have used the public service, you've become a public charge. How would you now be able to prove to the consular that you're visiting the US, you won't use the public funds, and you won't be a public charge, and you'll be able to afford your visit? How would you prove that? And if I'm a consular and you've been to the US before, you had a child, or you use medical service and you couldn't pay for it, how would you convince me that if you visit the US again, you won't use the medical services and you will be able to pay for it? Ask me. So think about it. Secondly, if you're having a baby in the US and you don't have all the funds to pay for your medical bills, say for example some things come up, maybe an emergency, unplanned events come up, and you don't have all the money at hand to pay immediately, you can ask for a payment plan. And when you ask for this payment plan, ensure they spread it across the period you'll be able to pay for, and the amount you'll be able to afford during this period, every month during this period. And if you're being given a payment plan, please do not default. Ensure you meet up with your payment plan and pay all of your bill. Thirdly, after you've paid all of your medical bill, ensure to have a zero balance letter. Yes, you should make sure you have a zero balance letter, because the zero balance is a support, it's an additional support to your payment receipt. So when you make all of your payments, you're being given a payment receipt. So that zero balance letter just tells whoever may want to interrogate you that this person has paid all of their bills and do not owe us a penny. So this person is not indebted to us for any reason. So that zero balance letter is just an additional document that clears you of all of your bills with all of your service providers in the United States of America. Make sure to have it and keep it very closely alongside your receipts. And lastly, please do not overstay your visa for any reason. If you're visiting the US on a tourist visa and you're having a child legally, please do not overstay your visa for any reason. Ensure to exit before your visa expires. So like I said, I am not encouraging birth tourism because birth tourism is currently illegal in the United States of America. But if you have good grants for which you have to have a child in the United States of America, then of course you won't be denied the privilege to have a child in the United States of America. I do believe that strongly. So there, that's it for today. If you have any other ideas or points in addition to this, please do not forget to leave your comment in the comment section below. Have you witnessed or heard any story about anyone who was denied a visa to return to the US because of some issues with medical bill payment or whatsoever is the reason? Please do not forget to leave your comment in the comment section below. So thank you there for watching today, and I still remain your girl Deb. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. And until I see you next time, do take good care of yourself and have the best day ever.